it's a huge honor to be part of this journey. Brunnhilde is a character that's so near and dear to my heart. So to any time I have the opportunity, really the honor, to embody that role, I feel incredibly lucky. And I feel that way being part of this, especially here in Atlanta, because this is such an epic project for this company and for the community. I think they're just going to get their socks knocked off. Every time I've seen this from the audience, the time flies so fast. Really, it's hard to imagine how long these acts are because the drama is so well written. No one's going to believe me when I say that, but it's really true. It is so well written, it will fly by.
Everyone who liked the first 3 operas of this cycle will totally be in love with the last one because this music is so special. It's so even more mature than the music in the first 3 operas is. It's different, it's very close and dense, everything. It's just fantastic. Every single person who is involved in the Ring cycle, on stage, in the pit, behind the stage, every single one who is involved in this production becomes a different one because it is so huge. And I mean, in the end, after this one now, you are able to review 4 operas. And if you then look back and see how everything started and which kind of development we had from opera to opera, you have to think about all these 4 operas. My goodness, what have I experienced here?
So, Götterdämmerung, it's the end of the world, right? There's this question, I guess, the personalization of Götterdämmerung for an audience member. What does it mean for there to be nothing, right? That's really the question that the Ring asks. It starts from this E-flat chord, just nothing in Das Rheingold. And we end, we're not in E-flat anymore, but we end and it goes back to nothing. So what does it mean? And I think for me, as a new parent, this idea of creation is really important to me, but also this idea of what does it mean to no longer be there, to have this sort of sense of destruction. So that's how it hits me. For an audience, I think it's a kaleidoscope. What does it mean for them, for the world to end? And I think it's so deeply personal, right? That is something that that's something you only ask yourself in the dark, when you're trying to sleep.
I think what makes these operas so extraordinary is, yes, we're talking about gods and goddesses, and we're talking about dwarfs and Rhine maidens. These are all rather mythic characters, but at the base of everybody, they're human. They have human frailties. They have human challenges. They make good decisions and not so good decisions, and then they suffer the consequences of those. So give yourself over to the storyline, because I think it will affect you no matter what. And it's not important to understand the language, to have studied the poetry. I think it's just this thing. I think people will be changed by the simple fact that they've witnessed something bigger than themselves, but similar to themselves. So that then they will realize you're not alone. These stories exist to prove that you're never alone. You're not the only one.